Good morning. Beautiful orchid. Not so beautiful day. Pretty roses that drawing by my brother Jack many moons ago. Saturday morning, gray sky in South Venice. We had a streak of really nice Saturdays there for a while in the spring, but ever since the summer solstice, Saturdays haven't been so good. Tuesdays have been the best. The cod is kind of pointed toward the southeast. I think it's a swirling wind. I could hear the wind all night. Comfortable night for sleeping. Thanks to the breeze, no air conditioning in my room last night, but it is really sticky. Air is coming from the south and southwest. What do Falmouth, New Bedford, Boston, and Laconia, New Hampshire all have in common this morning? Temperature of 75 and a dew point of 73. Temperature, the black number, dew point, the blue number. And those lines are the direction the wind is coming from the south, all the way up into northern New England, where yesterday there was a boundary that was stuck in northern New England. Well, it's pushed a little further north. And along that boundary, we have downpours again today. Boy, did it rain hard yesterday. Here's the winner of the 24-hour rainfall lottery in the last 24 hours, Shutesbury, Massachusetts. 3.25 inches of rain in Shutesbury. And I love when the observers leave a comment. It says the most of the rain fell after 4 p.m. with heavy downpours last night. And in the running again today for another 3 inches of rain, Shutesbury, Massachusetts. Yep, may rain another 3 inches today. That could get us to 6 if the HRR is right. 6 in 2 days. Oh, wind. Get out of the wind, Tim. Come on. Whoa, look at the wind pushing down the ground. Come over here. Probably wake up the people behind that Leland. It's only 7:30 in the morning. All right, so the radar, first of all, the national lightning. How about this? The most lightning in the nation this morning is in New England. And then if we go to the radar, national radar, the heaviest rain in the country is in New England. So now we close in on the northeast radar this morning. I got this about 7 o'clock or a little earlier. And the heaviest rain was from Vermont into western Massachusetts. A couple of batches with thunderstorms. No reports of severe weather, but certainly gully washer downpours. That's what we're getting in this very humid environment. Those dew points in the 70s, dew point being the absolute gauge of humidity in the atmosphere. And everyone knows it's sultry when it's in the 70s. Anyhow, let's go right to the HRR. There's a low going across from Montreal to about Mount Katahdin this afternoon. And it looks like the heaviest rain wants to be this morning. That could be a good sign. Heavier showers mostly missing here from the coast of Connecticut to Cape Cod. And in time for another round of fireworks tonight. Many towns having their fireworks tonight, from Marion to Salisbury in Massachusetts. I looked at the list a little bit. And I think there may be some low clouds, those stratocumulus, and maybe some fog, because the front's really not pushing off. It's just a wave on the front going by, and instead of having rising air, we'll have subsidence this evening, but that also means possible fog. But I think it's done pouring. And then tomorrow afternoon, it looks like a couple of more showers or thunderstorms are possible in eastern Massachusetts, and maybe Cape Cod and the islands late tomorrow. That's about 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. The Boston 5-day meteogram, it's what it's called, on weather.us. I'm using the euro here to show the up and down of the temperature and the possibility of some sunshine this afternoon. Not a high possibility, but there could be sunny breaks. Certainly not a washout this afternoon. Probably plenty of room on the beaches, but no room on the roads. Everyone's going to be going ahead. Some friends down the road going to P-Town today, and I think that's probably going to be a lot of people's plan. And tomorrow and Monday look brighter and a tiny bit less humid. The dew point could come into the 60s there in the Boston area. Here on Cape Cod, I think our dew point's going to stay about 70 or so. For some reason, the euro did not come in on my pivotalweather.com last night, so I'm going to use the GFS going out 240 hours. This front really wants to go nowhere. Hello across the pond in Yarmouth. That looks like a fun activity today, even if it's gray. Boating. Very windy day. The wind out of the southwest today is going to stay gusting past 25 miles an hour. And so here's the GFS. Shows today's front going by. getting out of here. Tomorrow, more stable atmosphere, possible sinking air means possible breaks of sunshine. There will be breaks of sunshine. It's going to be fairly warm to hot and humid. Temperatures well into the 80s. A few spots will touch 90. On Monday, doesn't look that different. Some showers and thunderstorms near the south coast. That front trying to activate, but I think Monday's mostly dry. Keep on moving, trying to hide from the wind. I know my audio goes up and down. I know. And then Tuesday, more active front comes in. Another round of showers and thunderstorms. Now Wednesday, now we're starting to see some of the remnant from Beryl coming across, looks like Kentucky and Tennessee. And then that upper level low that we talked about over the ocean and the remnant of Beryl and a front from the west and the north could trigger some heavier rains here about next Friday and Saturday. What's new? That happens a lot. And then we get to Sunday, what's that, about July 14th? Briefly, high pressure in southeastern Canada. Less humid, less hot, but that's replaced so quickly. By Monday the 15th, there's another strong storm, sub 1,000 millibar in southeastern Canada that will be more warm to hot, humid, and sticky weather with a chance of thunderstorms going into July 15th. And then the GFS does go out farther than that, but I don't really show it because I only want to get the forecast wrong in days 5 to 10, not days 10 to 15. But it does show a pattern shift as possible around July 18th or 20th with cooler and drier air. But until then, foreseeable future. One day, showers and storms, and then maybe a day without them. And we're going to probably kick the rainfall lottery down the road here for several days. Going and going and going. All right, yesterday, I'm a sentimental old man now. I reminisce about the olden days. Inside when I'm editing, I'm going to be listening to Casey Kasem. This morning's Casey Kasem is from 1977, and songs from ABBA and Casey and the Sunshine Band and Foreigner are playing. And it reminds me of, when I was 13 years old, there were no houses out here. These were all this was a dirt lot, and there was a bulldozer pile of Cape Cod sand right here. Not the beach sand, but the inland sand. And it's all been developed over the years, but some things have remained the same, like the house next door on the other side of this one that I have now. And the Schaefer family, Carol still lives down the road with that wonderful yucca. Look at that yucca. And some of the families that we hung around with as kids when we were 10, 11, 12, 13 years old, still in the neighborhood. Not the Conleys and the Conroys, but the Kellys and the O'Connors and the Guineys gathering with all the kids and grandkids in the same property last evening as we did 50 years ago. And incidentally, before the Guineys were there, my grandmother, Viola Stewart, and her sister, Lila Lundeen, Sam Lundeen, owned that property right there. So the family's been here now for more than 80 years. Longer than I've been here, for sure. So anyhow, a little sentimental. And birthdays today, Ray Ransom, I played Little League with Ray. I don't have an image of Ray, but really great guy. I helped him put the roof on this house about 25 years ago, and I was on his Little League team. Anyhow, go to Ray's celebration today. He's 60th, and yesterday, Jenny, am I allowed to say your age? Well, I'll just tell everybody. Jenny, my older sister Jenny, was born in 1954. And so a road trip to Jenny's house yesterday, took some of my Montauk and transplanted it to Halifax, Massachusetts. It seems it's always steamy when we go to Halifax, and then on the road to Cape Cod, joining. It's no problem on Route 3 and Route 6, but when we get to Route 28, oh boy, was it crowded. So business is bustling here on Cape Cod, and I'm reminiscing, going back in to listen to the rest of Casey Kasem from July 7th, 1977. Remember where you were then? Oh, one more thing. There's always one more thing, right? Before the end more from yesterday. Thank you, Arrow Chick and Lucy, for your kind comments, and Max watching in Martha's Vineyard. Really appreciate this daily viewership. And I will give personal forecasts if you want to leave a comment. And personal forecast today, put some sunscreen on anyway. All right, I still haven't started editing out the door. I'm trying to go to the transfer station. Got to get some coffee. And I just shocked to hear this song in Casey Kasem's top 40. Jimmy Buffett's only chart topper. I don't think it went to the top. Hit Oh my goodness. Talk about sentimentality. I'm getting a little teary over here. Let's go to the end more before I lose it.
Jimmy Buffett moves from number 10 to number 9 on AT40 this week with Margaritaville. From the Great Lakes to the Rio Grande, you hear the nation's top hits every week on American Top 40.
Oh yeah, it's steamy outside. Vitamin C Brewing says take your vitamins. That's what I'm doing. Taking my double summer vitamins for the weekend. Cool. Aye, Captain. 87 degrees. When July 4th is on a Thursday, it's like the weekend is in the middle of the week. And traffic moves right along heading south. Knock on wood for a few minutes. On a Friday afternoon at 4 to 5. We'll see. A special stop to make. Oh, a few raindrops in Marshfield. That's perfect for this special delivery. Just about every time I come to Halifax, it seems like a sultry day with a chance of a thunderstorm. And every time I come, the garden looks better and better. So, you know what we need? More stuff for the garden. And a special delivery. Did you know that Ring Brothers carries TK worms? Oh yeah, it's true. And Light now sponsors. What is that? Yeah, they follow us everywhere, don't they? I think the birds get enough food around here. I would say so.
Don't you do it with my flowers, because it does anyway.
Seems like the bunnies like the dust.
Yes. Hey, but you know how there's a hole and then there's some stuff like a dirt bath? The bunnies do, that's the bunny hole.
Yeah.
The bunnies do the same thing.
Yep. They put caves in my yard. So what do you think about some worms?
I'm very happy to have worms.
Where would you like the worms?
I would like the worms in my pile out back.
Delivery. Special delivery. Worms.
I think I want worms.
I'm not sure if worms get homesick or not. I know if I was taken away from my family, I'd be pretty sad.
Goodbye. Welcome home, Mom. Your new home.
Yeah, and we did bring a bunch of your brothers and sisters. Oh yeah, brother and sister red car team, tag team gardeners. We've got Montauk's. I think they started their life in Scituate a long time ago with Ron Simon, and TK took them from Scituate to Weymouth. And Ron also told me that we pruned them on July 4th, and it's July 5th. I pruned them yesterday and transplanted them today into Ginny's garden here in Halifax, Massachusetts, where it looks like we may get a little bit of rain coming in. Right on top of the new planting and the worms from the TK Worm Farm Weymouth. Now we're going to the TK Worm Farm South Dennis. I'm a little bit jelly because your sunflowers have not been eaten by the bunny rabbits. What's your secret? Liquid Fence all-purpose animal repellent. I use the liquid part of the liquid fence and you use the granular. So okay, I'm gonna try the granular. I see, it's working for you. You may have the Kavorka. Good day for the beach. And guess what? We scored a Dennis beach sticker because I'm a resident. It's only 50 bucks. But the funny thing is, it's a purple mermaid.
I love purple mermaid.
You got mermaids all throughout your house. And you're always wearing purple.
Yep.
Sometimes your hair is even purple.
Not today.
Not today.
Hi. How are you?
What are the odds?
Good, thank you.
Hi. The bogs of Kingston, looking pretty green. Bog Hollow Farm. Beautiful. Not your average summer Friday at 6 o'clock. 77 degrees and traffic is flowing beautifully. Stratocumulus clouds. But we're rain free for now. Ground is a little wet though. It looks like it did rain before. And there's the traffic over there, leaving Cape Cod on a Friday at 5. Sure. It's kind of the fog direction from the south but if it's a warm enough air mass, the fog may stay up in the sky, especially if there's a little more southwest than southeast, which is how it looks now. Blue sky over Cape Cod community. TY is packed. Cape Cod baseball game tonight, 5 o'clock. Why is everyone leaving? Is there really no parking? Wow. Go YD Sox. I found everyone. They're right here on the Dennis-Yarmouth line. Bass River, back to Bass River. Fall River, Bass River, Boston Harbor, Back River, Swan River, Atlantic Ocean. Get around. Oh, what door tomorrow morning? Well, I already went out the door, didn't I? I guess I went by the Cod. Cape Cod Door. All right, how about a time lapse from Weymouth so I can just call it a day here. Oh, look at this line to get into Yarmouth. People trying to escape Dennis. I should let him go, right? Should I go to Sundancers? I hear that place is pretty good. Time lapse. Weymouth. Later.